Oh, did you press record already? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I think I'm becoming so desensitized to the sound of the beep, like when you press record, that I don't even hear it anymore.
Speaking of beep, the video today, 2 people thought that the smoke detector needed battery changed.
It's right there, but like, does it need the battery change?
No, it was you walked to the fridge, and then I guess you stumped your foot. And squeaked.
And they were like, "Oh, the battery needs to be changed." Oh, so 2 people on the video. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, that doesn't need to happen. So today's video is a cocktail that I took inspiration from another cocktail and just kind of like went my own way with it. I wanted to make a blended drink because I don't think we do enough blended drinks. By the way, I'm missing something actually. We gotta go get the secret ingredients to all blended drinks that we learned from our good friend Garrett Richard, that we use in all blended drinks from now on and forever. Okay, so what were we saying? And what I was gonna say is we're not making a blended drink because it's summer. Because although it's July when we're shooting this, it's gonna be October when you actually see this. So I want to normalize blender drinks. I think that blender drinks get a bad rap. I think people secretly like it. Here's the thing, you make a video on a blender drink, nobody watches the video, right? This video is gonna get 16 views, okay? Maybe 30, all right? Because people like to pretend that they're more highbrow. Here's the thing, people on YouTube rail against any type of perceived pretension. And yet they think they're too fancy to drink a blender drink, but then secretly love it. So I'm doing this for your secret love of blender drinks. We're making like a banana daiquiri kind of style thing. Got it? Picking up what I'm putting down? And I'm reading my specs too, because I've been kind of playing with it. This is gonna have a lot of booze in it. It's gonna have a lot of booze. You just love it when you took the last thing that you juiced out of the juicer and you thought you cleaned it, but you didn't, and now you gotta clean it. Or at least just give it the old rinsey poo. Well, that wasn't awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna juice the whole lime. I'm just gonna go 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup, 5 drops, 20% saline.
To make it what?
To make it. One of these days, Justin's gonna get sick of me doing that. I got pre-frozen fruit because I'm fancy like that.
I mean, it's the private select, right? Private reserve.
Ooh, private reserve. Yeah, you. Don't say Marius doesn't spring for the good stuff, dude. You basically want like, these are like, oh, it's half oxidized banana, some pineapple. Okay. It'd be a lot better if you just cut a banana and froze it, but it's
or
fine.
maybe they're super sweet because they look very ripe.
Huh?
They look very ripe, so they might be very sweetened.
All right, I'm gonna do this like a heathen, or I'm gonna do this like a heathen. Okay, we're gonna put like, I don't know, maybe 1/2 cup's worth pineapple in there. And we're gonna do the same with the banana, maybe. It's kind of a lot of banana. You want like a banana's worth of bananas in there. 1/2 ounce of banana liqueur to play up the banana. This is also gonna go really well with the cinnamon syrup because this stuff tastes like, it tastes like banana bread. It's pretty amazing. So if you wanna get another banana liqueur, go ahead. I highly recommend the Tempus Fugit. Then we're gonna do 1 ounce of pineapple rum from Dr. Bird because it is delicious and overproof. And then we're gonna go 1 ounce of Smith & Cross, another overproof rum to give it that nice Jamaican funk. And then we're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of our xanthan gum. And what the xanthan gum is gonna do, for those of you guys that are not in the know, is that it is going to, as I look for my 1/4 teaspoon, is that it's going to, well, I have 1/2 teaspoon, I can do 1/2. What it's going to do is it's actually gonna keep the ice sort of solidified. So the problem with a lot of blender drinks, and I think one of the things that a lot of people don't like about it, is that after it sits for a while, it tends to separate. The xanthan gum, though, is an emulsifier, and so it is going to keep everything together that whole time. So you don't have that like juice and then ice on the top. So we're gonna go 1/4 teaspoon of our xanthan gum. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way, and if you put too much in your cocktail, it can give it a slimy texture, so don't do that. And let's give it a blend. nice frozen consistency here. You know, I should have frozen my glass that I wanted to get, and I didn't. Because I can't reach it. I took the small ladder home because I needed to do some stuff for our old studio to fix certain things that we broke. But I wanted this glass, and it should be frozen. This is like a very rookie move on my part here. I don't know how this cocktail is gonna be. I feel like I put too much stuff in it, but that's okay. Oh, I think that needs like a little mint leaf garnish, but we don't have mint because we couldn't get it at the store for some odd reason. All right. So banana pineapple daiquiri. Oh man, that was boozy and heaven in my dome. Oh, super banana and pineapple forward. Definitely not the most complex of drinks. You know, but you know, actually the acidity of the lime juice really makes sure that you got some nice bright pop of lime. You know, obviously the saline's doing its job. I might want to go with a pineapple rum that's a little bit lower in proof. It's very boozy, but very good. So there it is, the banana pineapple daiquiri.